Hey guys, I'm not sure where to start here. First of all, I got a new computer, a refurbished one, but my gosh, there isn't a mark on it. It doesn't look like it was ever used. Anyway, due to that, I need to do new updated pictures. I need to anyway I need to do a new intro because I don't have any of those files over to my new computer. I don't use the cloud or any of that Microsoft intervention stuff. So anyway, we're going to start over again. So I've got the house. I tried to get it picked up, and I don't really have anything specific for this video. I have a lot of repotting and consolidating of cuttings that, oh, sorry, cat. Got my little curly down here. Projects that I still need to do, but I wanted to get the pictures first before I terrorize the house again, because it's not going to stay like this for very long, because it's not how I live. Anyway, I do have a question. I'm still questioning what this, philodendron just says, I just see dirt on the table already. Where are we? It just says philodendron SP. Don't know what it is yet. It's grown quite a bit from when I got it as a little guy. Get that off of there. It's ugly. Plant parts on my table now with the dirt. I don't know. It's still, it doesn't look that much different. It's bigger. I don't know what to say. Has quite a bit of red on the back of the leaves. That isn't variegation, that's the light. That isn't a bad spot. Yeah, that's the light on the leaf, that white spot on the edge. Trying to get I redid my lights in here. Let me back up so that you can see what I did. I know it's all very industrial now, but you know what? Ask me how many poops I give about that. Like 0. See, I bought these LED lights, and there's what, 4 of them here. I hung one over my workbench, my work table, and it also helps the plants there. And then I hung one back in the bathroom, and I guess you'll see that when I take a picture of that. Anyway, anybody have any ideas? It's not changing in, maybe the edge of the leaves are getting a little more wavy, but then this one's perfectly plain. I don't know. It's pretty. It's different. The only thing I have that looks kind of like this is the silver sword, only this is definitely green. It's not silver. Does the silver sword come in green? Maybe, I think the silver sword is hastatum. Not sure. Mine's the narrow form. I don't know. Any ideas? I'm open to suggestions. It's definitely getting bigger. It's probably twice the size it was when I got it. It's pushing up a new leaf, and it's going to be bigger. Let's see if I can get it there. See, right here. So, and I'll just run you around real quick, show you what I need to do. I don't want to take a long time on this, but this is the Mexicanum that I've had to reroot 3 times. And I think finally it's been in this cup long enough that it can go back with the mother plant. And hopefully this time it will do well. I don't know. I've had a terrible time. I also had to reroot a piece of spade leaf, and spade leaf philodendron is just super simple. Anyway, this is the, that leaf is kind of stuck right here. This is the Bloody Mary, And this is the mother stem to the Bloody Mary that the cat broke off months ago, like last winter sometime. And I had it rooted and I had it potted back in with its babies, because these are the babies from this main stem. And it never took. The leaves kept curling and being all icky. And so I rerouted it and potted it up in a little clear cup. And I've been, darn it, I'm sorry, I've got terrible allergies right now. And I don't know why. Grass allergies. Yeah, you can't really see through the cup. It's a double cup. Let me see if I can get one out and see. Yeah. There's my little finger's kind of pointing at a root. Come on, focus camera. There, it's hard to get. I think you can kind of follow it down. The lighting is kind of weird in my camera. If I just move, even shake a little bit, it goes out of focus. But what's telling me that it's probably ready is it's more dirt. It's getting a new leaf here. And then this is a new growth point off the mother stem. Let me get it into the light from this other direction, see if you can see it. See it right here behind or in front of my finger. Come on, camera, focus. That's about as good as it's going to do, I guess. Anyway, that's a new growth point. So those are 2 new leaves, 3 new leaves that have come in off a new growth point off the mother stem. And it was also really, really skinny down at the base. I think that's why it was so easy for the cat to snap off. I mean, 18 pounds doesn't make it very hard. But anyway, I planted it deeper. I stuck it in the water deeper and rooted it deeper. Got roots up the stem further and planted it deeper. So hopefully it'll do better. It'll be a stronger plant. Okay, let me put that back before I drop it and do something stupid with it. Anyway, when I get to repotting, that's one I'm going to repot. That's another one. The Mexicanum is another one I'm going to repot. And here's what do we got in here? This is kind of my baby station, the Frosted Heart Syngonium. Oh, God. Happy dirt, okay? More dirt, kitchen counter. See why it's a good thing I make the video now before, because honestly, my house just does not stay clean for very long. I can trash it in a heartbeat. The leaves have kind of always been curly, and I have just put it from, rerooting it to, I saw a root there, right? Let me get a hold of it and put my thumb. Right here's a root going down. To putting it in the cup maybe a couple weeks ago. And I'll just put it back with the mother plant. It was getting tall, but kind of leggy. We'll get that later. Hopefully, cat doesn't knock it off. My new pup seems to enjoy eating perlite, which I don't think is a very good idea. I also, Suzette sent me cuttings. Oh, what is the name of this damn plant? True Guy, the Synapsis True Guy. And it got leggy, and you can kind of even see this piece is leggy, but there was another long leggy piece below what's been rooted. And there again, I see roots. I can see roots, but I don't know if I can get my camera to see them sticking there below my thumb, about a ½ inch. So again, when it's the second time I cut it. So when it comes, I think she sent me a second cutting too. So Now I'll have 3 or maybe 4 in the mother pot, and I'll start to get a nice full pot of it. And I needed to cut the Chelsea that Suzette sent me a while back. It's a Hoya. And then here's the spade leaf. That needs to go back in the mother plant. I don't know what happened to that. It was doing really good with the mother plant, and then it just kind of started to poop. So I pulled it up. The roots didn't look very good, so I re-rooted it too. And I can't get it back in there. All right, it's okay. It's close enough. I'm going to have to do something with this Hoya retusa. And you can see the roots on that. Look at how good they're doing. That thing is going nuts. This is a piece I broke off when I was watering, and I was surprised it really took off. I love this Hoya. It's really kind of weird, but I love it. And I guess I'll just put it back in with the mother plant, although the mother plant's really full. This is a right here, Syngonium. I forget. I don't have the tag with it. Oh, crap. Begins with an M. Macrophylla. Anyway, again, I have just put those in with the cup. I reused my McDonald's cup. And hey, look at that, right by that yellow, on to the left of that yellow writing. Look at those roots coming through there. And I've only had it in this cup maybe a week at the most. That's kind of why it's poopy looking. And this is some Camposportuatum, whatever. Anyway, that needs to go back in the mother plant too. See, I've got a lot of these plants. Oh my God, and it's got roots for days in there going around. So I think it can go back in with the mother plant. And I'm really tickled with this one. I feel terrible that I did it. And I'm probably going to break it again if I keep screwing around. This stem is a stem from, where am I? I'm not even pointing at it there. This stem is the center stem from my gorgeous Sansevieria Fernwood Mikado. It gives a double in the mirror. I don't know what happened. I was doing something, cleaning it, doing something. I knocked the center stem off. And now it won't grow another one. So I guess I've ended the growth of the mother plant. Beautiful. I thought, well, I wonder if I could root that. In the meantime, since I did that, this is like, here's a pup it's put up. Where are we? Right here. See, it's between my fingers. Get out of the way there. Well, not doing so good. There's a pup that it's put up. I think there's another one over here. Yeah, here's another one. It's put up. And I have another one that I put over in my other planter. Anyway, I broke that stem off, and now it's pushing up pups. So I'm kind of excited about that. And this is just a ZZ stem that the cat broke that one, and he was screwing with it. It was kind of hanging down more than it should have been. And I had a mystery cutting for months and months, maybe even a year. It just never grew roots. It never did anything. And I even made a tag for it saying unknown. But now it finally showed itself, and it is I think it's a small leaf Adansonii. So yay. That isn't, I mean, big deal. And of course I love this plant. Another one that Suzette sent me cuttings of. And, oh, it's doing great. I have the mother plant, and then I have another plant of it that she sent me going. And this was off of this. It's back in the back bathroom. So I'm not going to go through every damn plant I have, but just in what I showed you there, all that stuff needs to be taken care of and dealt with. And so I get to make a great big mess, and I will, I want to take pictures of all these different areas in the house. And so I wanted to drop a video here in my photo lineup so that when I take the individual pictures, I know where I stopped. I can't figure out, if anybody has a good editing program, the Windows program, the Windows 10 is what I have program. It works fine, but it's very limited to what you can do. Not that I'm capable, but I even tried downloading several free ones on the internet, and I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. And I don't have the brain power or the desire really to dig. I'm not that much of a creator. I don't care, but I thought maybe I could up my game a little bit, but it's probably not going to happen. Anyway, also I have a question. Does anybody know, once a whale fin gets to be, like a mature leaf, hard enough, I need to thin this area out. This plant, this Sansevieria is taking over, and about half of it needs to go, or I need to do something different. Anyway, back to the whale fin. Does the leaf keep growing bigger as it gets older, or does it have to put up a new leaf and then each new leaf is progressively larger? I probably should know the answer to this. Also, if you don't keep your Sansevieria moonlight in brighter light, it loses its silvery tone to it. And my other whale fin, the normal one, I like these big guys. They're kind of fun. It put out a couple pups. Here's just a pup. And I have another pup planted over in this with another pup from the Mikado. I was trying to do a sculptural thing, but it's gotten turned around because I was kind of getting it. Oh, I see. I tucked that in behind there so the cats didn't. But anyway, this is the Mikado, that pup from after I broke that thing off. And I think this is like the small version of the cylindrica. And then the whale fin pup, the first whale fin pup that I took off So anyway, those are questions I had. If anybody can give me some answers, I'm not too proud to not take them. And one of these days I'll do a house tour, probably a silent one, so that I don't just keep going from plant to plant to plant and trying to talk about them, because I don't want to do that. It'd be here forever. And I'm too scatterbrained to deal with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye now. Adding into that other video, I realized after I came in here to take pictures of this room, this used to be my bigger guest room. The bed was over there. And I put it back to my old studio because in the wintertime, my glass got too cold. I have a large glass storage. Well, it isn't that large, but I have a glass storage area there. You can't cut cold glass. And if you heat it up too fast, it cracks. It shatters everywhere. So it took me 4 days to rearrange these two rooms. It was like playing Tetris, I guess. Not that I've ever played it, but because I wanted to move the carpet from the other room, and I added 2 more carpets. I had to shampoo and then wait for them to dry and blah, blah, blah. This is a small house. I had to have furniture completely out of these rooms, and I had nowhere to go with it. So it was kind of crazy in here for a while. But anyway, that's why the room looks so different. And then this other room, there's one plant in here, which used to be my little glass overflow studio. So I cleaned up these carpets. They did really good because they're old and they were funky. Anyway, I love that new carpet cleaner. Now this is my new little guest room. And I have that big old Congo in here that I don't know. It can't live in here in the wintertime because I close the door and I keep this room unheated. Why heat a room that nobody's in? And there's no water, plumbing, nothing right in this side of the house. So there's really no need to heat the room. And I put these other carpets down, and it covers about the same as what the other carpet did that was in here, but these are thicker. So maybe it'll keep it a little bit warmer, but I do use this, showing you all my secrets. This is a mess, but it's how it lives. This is an extra kind of overflow pantry and laundry stuff and cleaner and whatnot. But anyway, it is what it is. And then when I do some repotting, I have that all set up. I've got a few pots there, and I have a big tarp thing that I can lay over this rug. Of course, on the lightest rug in the whole house, that's where I choose to repot. But it's convenient, it's soft, it's got good light, and I can shut the door to keep this little munchkin out of the perlite. Why does she eat perlite? And it just kind of started, and it scares me because I need to Google it and see how damaging it is, but I can't imagine it could be very good. I mean, does she need her intestine aerated or what? I don't know. And coming out the other end might be a little, make it a little tender. I don't know. I've never eaten perlite, and I don't really, well, not intentionally. I don't really want to. Anyway, yeah, okay, lick your butt while we're talking about it. So anyway, that's it. I'm leaving for sure this time. For reals. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye now.